well. Okay. Looks like we're working. Hopefully this works. You never know with these things. Live streaming is ay ay ay. Can be a headache sometimes, that's for sure. But I believe we've got it working. I believe. I'm not positive. I could be talking to absolutely nobody right now, but we'll see. Yeah. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna block this off right now. Welcome to the channel. I am AS Gaming, and we are breaking down the trailer that came out today from Colossal Order, City Skylines, the developers. Number 4 it is today. So that's pretty cool. Always enjoyable to check out what they have going on, which is yay. Let's see here. I'm still oddly getting okay. Well, let's dive in here. What I've done is I'm going to mute the audio here and just kind of go through what they've given us and check out anything that we see. Hopefully this works. Yeah, I'm not sure. I apologize. I know I'm stalling here. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the heck is going on in terms of I have a okay, this was all set right, and I'm not sure why it's not showing up. I had a thumbnail. Whoa! I had a thumbnail that was set and it changed. So I apologize for being a little all over the place this morning, but it is what it is. So anyway, let's check this out and see what we've got. Is there a way I can just kind of bump past this? Okay. This is still a little bit too fast. I'd like to slow it down a lot more, but there it is. So here we are. I don't know if we'll get to see any new gameplay today or not. I will go back through all of this footage and slow it down. A lot of this is what we've seen. Again, this is all 220's build that was built way back in February, I imagine, beginning of the year. So we've had 5-6 months of advancement in terms of what they've given us and what we're seeing. So that's nice. But yeah, it looks as though it I really hope at some point they tease new video game footage, at least a little bit. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just wait out to the very, very end. But we'll see. So here we're seeing some zoning. A lot of this is the same in terms of how it was functioning in City Skylines 1 and how it functions now. This is all very much familiar to all of us who have played it for years and years. I do like, I can't tell if it's because of the curve in the road up at the top there. But one of the main things that I'm looking out for is terrain and elevation and being able to build on hills. That's been a big problem in City Skylines 1. How the soil warps, or doesn't warp, I guess I should say, around buildings, and that's kind of strange. This is interesting how they talk about individual tiles and being able to custom build. Are we able to build different shapes, and those different shapes are going to create new buildings? Because all we've seen so far is blocks. A block of 6, a block of 9, a block of 12. Can we create a different shape with those blocks, and within that shape a new building populates? That would be kind of interesting, to get different shaped buildings inside of those little cells, which would be kind of cool. What else? Aura. She's funny. She could tell you she's nervous, but yeah. Come on. There we go. So we're back to this, and they're going to talk a little bit about what's up in the corner here: residential and signature buildings, residential sustainability or suitability, and ground pollution. We see no ground pollution, but it looks like there's a little bit of a dip in the landscape there. And me being rural Skylines, I am very much focused on what these are all packed neighborhoods. I'm very much more I'm a whole lot more interested in the outskirts of the city and what will happen with the outskirts of the city. So, yeah. And these guys are going to go away. There's no more dezoning and all whatnot like that. So far, what we've seen is everything that we already know. Hopefully, we get a little bit more variety in terms of what we get to see. Just making sure that we're streaming. We are streaming good. There's back. Oh, so this is a new scene. This is kind of cool how it fades in here, and we get to see some new things. This is European, obviously, but there's a lot going on here. I need to slow this down. YouTube doesn't slow down fast enough, but this looks the same. Is this? There's a divot there I'm seeing on the right hand side of the screen. So terrain is a little bit warped. Again, I hope that we can build on terrain. Okay. I mean, these cities are packed. I am releasing a video later on today that talks about cities versus the outside of cities. Here's an elevation, but we don't really see anything. And it looks like we can see inside these houses, but you can't actually see inside these houses. So they are definitely strategic with their shots and their edits that they're showing us. Especially if we're only on number 4 and we have 12 of these. We have 8 more to go. So, yeah, they're obviously being strategic in terms of what they're showing us. Let's see here. We're looking at residential suitability. Obviously, as we get further away from whatever is at the bottom of the screen, the suitability goes up more. We have different kind of zoning areas now, low rent housing. So my only concern is that the low rent housing all seems to be large apartment buildings, and that's not always the case. Again, there's just this kind of blanket feeling that the variety is very slim. Like that, if that's low rent housing in some of these smaller towns and not even a city, That is above regulation. That's above code. You can't build buildings that high in certain places. That's just not allowed, because a lot of cities try to maintain this low profile kind of feel in their city. That if we're only allowed to have these really tall buildings, we'll never use some of these assets. At least someone who plays the game like me. A lot of these tall buildings in CS1, if you look at my build in Mistwood, I don't have any of the unique buildings that are tall and those crazy huge buildings. I've never used them ever because they're just not, they don't pertain to what I want to do on my builds. I don't know why we have the different colored cranes. I'm not sure why there's blue and red and yellow and white. Cranes are yellow, I believe. And hopefully they're teasing us in terms of build times. Like, I really hope build times are extended, not instantaneous. That's not exactly something that I'm looking to do, is have a building be built within seconds. And I go into this in the video that I'm going to release later on today. It's rendering right now as we speak, actually. Let's see here. Is there anything in these shots that we can see that we have not seen before? See the train going in the background there. Yeah, everything looks really just so clean, and it's too clean. It's too clean. I want dirt and I want grime. Advertised here. Same poster or same billboard 2 times in a row. So they prepared these trailers that we're seeing every week. These are all been months ago for release. So a lot of this is old material. Currently where it's at right now on the development table, I'm sure a lot of this has been improved. How much, I don't know. This is the beta, so how much have they strayed from what we see here, or are they truly, this is what we get, and they're only improving things like no people on motorcycles, fixing some of the things that go into, I noticed there's like planters that have like white stuff on top of their building plants, and like trees growing out of sidewalks. There's no actual planter for that tree or space for soil. So there's definitely some things that need to be worked on. I like how this van goes into this garage, or at least appears to go into a garage in the background there. That's cool. Hopefully that is actually something that works in game. But yeah, I didn't realize that sorry. Looks like we've got a little small industrial park outside. Again, this is all 220s build early 2023, so a lot of this is outdated. This is old news in terms of what we're getting. We'll practically be a whole year almost advanced than all of this, which is exciting. I think that's going to be fun, but more industry. It looks good. It's hard to kind of go through this and pull apart things. I think I don't know. It's important that they set our expectations in terms of what we're going to get. Let's see if it's something that wows us. some stone down below. We've got, I see hash marks there for I don't know what that would be. You can't park there. So they're getting more detailed. That's good. There's like little hash marks in the parking lots. No parking zones. That's cool. I haven't seen that before. Little parking entrance points and arrows to tell you which way to go. Parking, it says. I mean, there's definitely, I don't know if that was a unique building that they were showing off there. I maintain that they should use the mechanic that they're using for farming, that which we saw earlier this week. I really truly believe that they should use that same mechanic, how we can stretch our farmlands into any shape that we want. We should be able to do that with parking lots, and be able to create any kind of parking lot that we want. Here's the different info views. Looks good. We'll see until we're in game and see exactly how this works. We're not really gonna know. They're obviously saying that it's complicated, but not it's complex but not complicated. So it's complex, meaning there's more layers, there's more depth to the game, but it's not complicated, meaning that it's not hard to implement any of these things. Yeah, see this, look at this. If I can make a parking lot like that, that would be great. That would be great. And if you look in the background, there's housing. Ooh, pardon me. If you look at the housing in the back, it's on embankment. There's that embankment thing where you have to build on flat land, and that's so looks good. I like it. Different kind of things going on there. Sewage treatment plant, maybe, possibly. I don't know what that is. Obviously, we're out in the middle of rural Skylines, which is exactly what I like. But yeah, it's I don't know. I am a little concerned because if you look at City Skylines modded versus City Skylines 2, is there a huge difference? I ask. I don't know. I'm recording. Go away. So, yeah. There's a lot of open space here. There's a lot of... I mean, the city's huge. Overall, the city is freaking huge. Hopefully, well, 441 tiles. Hopefully, $2.20 only utilized a little bit of that. I have not heard him speak about how much he's actually used. Here we see a little bit of that, what we saw before, where you're having an issue, residential suitability, where you can't really build any buildings there. They will end up having problems. Health and happiness. Yep. Groundwater deposits. That's interesting. We'll see what that ends up being. Groundwater. Can you actually see groundwater? Is that an actual overlay where you can see where there's springs? And if there is groundwater, do we have streams? Do we have rivers? Do we have estuaries? That would be very cool. What is that little power button? Dead center up at the top. That's weird. Haven't seen that before. That is definitely a power button. Power on, power off. And it remains there. Okay. Well. What do you guys think? What do you think? Developer insights. We've met 3 of the developers. How many people are on this team? 20, 25, 30, something like that? Yeah, looks like. And then these buildings here, are they expandable? Pharma. Are they? Oh, that's the parking lot that I was just talking about. Are we able to expand the unique buildings? That would be a good question. So if you can put down like a shopping mart, or a department store or something like that, can we expand on that? Can we make the department store bigger? Can we create like a mall? That would be interesting. Well, I believe we're coming close to the end of this video. I don't know that there's too much more. They haven't really given us too many teasers. We did see a couple things in there. I saw the hashtag, the no parking spots, which is cool. I guess I'll take any little details that I can get. There hasn't been too much more that they've revealed in this. I do see a car at the very bottom that's sitting in the driveway. That's the only car that I've actually seen sitting in a driveway, which is kind of cool. This is neat how we're looking at stone and the ore industry, and the stone is actually built into the walk. And here we see a crane. We're closing out with a crane. Ay. So there is definitely some stuff going on. I am very intrigued in terms of what is coming. Let me pause this. Let me switch some things out real quick. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. I promise I'll be right back. Hold on. I've got to set this up. I should have had this set up beforehand, but you know, I felt like I should just jump on here and see if I can't. Oops, that's not the one that I want. Okay. Well. How do I mute that? That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Is that because this is on? Is that going to fix that? Man. Ain't technology grand when it works. Let's see here. Let's switch this over. Apologize. Because well. I'm not prepared. I am not prepared. Where is OBS? There it is. Display capture. Okay, how am I going to do that? It doesn't go any smaller. Oh man. Well, how am I going to do that? Why is it that if you are watching, awesome. I know this is not exactly the most interesting things. Unprofessional is what they call it. This is so unprofessional. I can't believe you would watch this guy. Can't believe you actually want to watch this guy. What he's doing because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to fix his camera on screen. Look, I never said anything about being professional people. I'm raw, uncut. And that's what you're gonna get from me. Okay. Boom. Think that's it. If I take this away, that's what you should see. Okay. I'm going to assume that what you're seeing on screen is what I'm seeing on screen. Oh. We did have somebody. There we go. All right. We're back. Yay. Okay. What a freaking day. Okay, so yeah. The trailer looking good. Not really showing us anything that's going to be new and exciting. That's okay. I mean, we don't really need anything exciting to kind of hype us up. This is where I left off. Landscaping this whole thing. I am looking forward. What is the next one? The next trailer that we're getting on Monday. What's the topic? I should have looked. I didn't even look. I wasn't. Some of these I'm more excited about than others. Obviously, we all are. We have our choices. We have our picks. We're really interested in terms of what's exciting us for the game. That's the nice thing about City Skylines. Is you can actually play City Skylines any way you want. It appeals to all kinds of people. Why? It's such a popular game and successful because you can play this game multiple ways and still have a great time with your builds and how this is shaping up. So of the 12 modules that we're getting, number 10 obviously is going to be one of the big ones. People have their eye on what that means, what that entails, how that's actually going to play into the game. The whole. I can't say it's AI. It's not AI. But how the lifespan of a citizen plays into the game, what that actually means. They've put some effort into that part of the game. They've highlighted that part of the game. They talked about it extensively, but they've mentioned it. Obviously, they're not going to talk about it until they actually get to that part of the game. For the module, spoil anything. But it's a new part. It's something that we have not seen in City Skylines 1, which is where the citizens are random people. They don't really have a purpose. They don't really have a mission. With this one, there's no despawning. Every person has a path, as they say, and there's a reason for them. As I was saying, I'm going to release a video later on today. And in that video, I talk about how it would be really cool if we could give each person a little bit of a purpose for being in the world. For example, let's just say you have Bob, and Bob works at some kind of factory, or maybe he works at a store in one of the commercial places, and he works at a restaurant. It would be very cool to be able to give Bob at that restaurant, follow him to actual residence. That's actual residence. It's not like some random. The next time that I power up the game. That's somebody else's house. It's always Bob's house. I can follow Bob if I want to. Track his efforts, what he's doing. If I could do that with every individual within the game, well, that would just be a whole new level of how we could actually play the game. The immersiveness into the game, and how we can kind of play this going forward. That's exciting. That would be a game where kind of taking City Skylines to a new level. And that would be for me what I would be focusing on as a developer, releasing a game that has been around for 8 years. How can we take this new game that we're going to be releasing? It's the same game. We don't want to abandon our loyal customers per se. Our loyal gamers, grown to love the game for what it is. You want to be true to that audience, but what as a developer can I bring to City Skylines that doesn't exist. To me, that's one thing that I would say is look, if we could get a little more in depth with the choices we make, because really what you see me doing right now is not so much. At least it appears to me that this is not really what City Skylines is in terms of the developer's original vision for the game, or whatever that means. What I mean by that is this is the original vision. Looking at a city as a whole and maintaining it as an overlord and taking care of all the systems that are within the game from an overview. Looking at a city and looking all the systems, taxes, and everything that go into running a city from an overarching view of what happens within a city. Not detail oriented in terms of small, very micro, cosmic, looking down into little spaces. If they could add that quality into the game, so it is micro, and that you are kind of thinking about all the little economies and all the little intricacies that make a city a city. Now that is when things start getting interesting. As a developer, to me, that would be like okay, that opens up options that we weren't able to do before. Think about before, and still stay true to the game, because you wouldn't have to alter any of that added in, and that would add a whole new level to the game where You could stories about citizens of your city,
follow those citizens around your city. Create a story, create a narrative, create some kind of line that for content creators, you could actually build a story around it. The story would be an ongoing story, one that people would be able to tune into and catch up with. And you can make it exciting. There's all new kind of things that are happening. Let's just say Bob got in the car. Had to go to the hospital. That would be really cool. Following the ambulance. And again, you have that immersiveness. Becky from the ambulance. She was your technician. She was paramedic, and you could actually get to know Becky if you want to. Let's just say Bob got in an accident, and Becky and Bob. I like the Becky and Bob headed off and have a romance, and you get to that actual like that relationship happen. That's really intricate. I understand I'm being crazy in terms of my wish list. One can do that. But being able to see them start a family, that storyline would be freaking amazing if that was in a game. Do that. Follow. That would be pretty darn. That would be pretty darn cool. Do I think we'll get there? Who knows? Gaming is advancing so fast every day. With AI coming into the whole scene, sure that there are going to be advancements we are not even thinking about. Come on, I had it. So, those are my thoughts. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to not spoil the rest of this because this is for the next episode. For those of you who are following along, you will see in the next episode that I publish probably in a couple days because this is going to take some time. Hand placing this stuff, which will be fun to not have to do. Future City Skylines. Cannot have to do all of this over and over again. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you're thinking. What you're thinking. Excited? See anything in the trailer that maybe I didn't see? Concerns. What are your ups? What are your downs? What are you thinking? What do you like? What don't you like? What don't you like? I really am interested. Every time I go on the comment section, everybody praises this game up and down. I praise it too, but I'm not interested in blowing smoke up these people's butts. I really want to know the problems what you see, your concerns. Those are the things that I'm like. Okay, let's get a discussion going. That way. Colossal Order, Paradox. They have a realistic idea of our concerns, and then they can address those as they see fit. Obviously, they have their hands full right now, and they have a lot of other stuff on their agenda. That's much better. And I'll fill this up with water. They have a lot of other things on their agenda right now. Perfectly understandable. That's the way it should be. They should be worried about their release, making sure that the release goes as flawless as possible. But having said that, there are some things that probably could be addressed in the meantime. Grass being one of them. Because if I go down into this grass, look at this. Watch this. This is ridiculous. Watch this. That looks like small grass. That grass is freaking huge. I don't know that I've ever seen grass that big. That is absolutely insane how big this grass is. It doesn't even. So yeah, there. This is not the grass. This is not the grass that I was referring to. If you watch the video that I released today, this is not the grass that I'm actually referring to. Lawn grass, what you see, all this. What I'm actually planting on, which is supposedly grass. It is green. I'm putting grass on grass. These are ornamental grasses, and I'm putting ornamental grasses on grass. The grass that is the flat mat that is atrocious and everywhere is less than something to be desired. This grass is terrible. It's terrible. They did. Sorry. I'm just gonna be blunt. They did a terrible job with this grass. It's yeah, not exactly the most realistic. They spent a lot of time on making this game really something else. And there's this. Look at this. Look at this. That doesn't even look like grass. It just looks like some kind of texture. It doesn't even. I appreciate that you're putting all this time into building a city that feels great. But a city truly becomes a city when you add the dirt, and the grime, the hard work, and the living feeling, and just the crud that people bring on a natural basis to any city to make it lived in, dirty, and grimy, and that's what makes a city. That's where the life comes in. That's where the realism comes in. So much emphasis right now on realism. It keeps on getting thrown around in this game, and I'm like, I'm gonna call you out. You can't start talking about realism and say, we've added so much realism, and no, that's not. Nope. Just because you add. Watch my trailer today. It's a bit long. I apologize, but if you watch my trailer, I go in depth what I'm talking about. How I think it should be remedied. But okay. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and do this thing the entire time. So what I will say watch my video that's coming out later on today. I appreciate you watching the trailer with me. If you have a comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you on the next one. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. How do I do this? This thing is find out a better way to figure out how to do it. All right, later. Appreciate it. Bye.